Peace. What's going on, good people? And welcome to Live, Learn, and Grow, the podcast. My name is Tony Perkins, and we got a great show today, man. It's a lot of good things happening today. A lot of graduations going on. We got kids graduating from high school, kids graduating from grammar school, college, everything, man. It's a beautiful day today. Matter of fact, I'm graduating right now as we speak. But I had to be here handling business, and this is what it is. But first and foremost, man, I just want to tell y'all a little bit about the show, man. Live, Learn, and Grow is something that we do all day, every day. We live, right? The goal is to learn something every single day. We do, but how many acknowledge that they learning something every day, and how do they grow from it? So that's pretty much the logistics of everything, man. But stay tuned, man. I got a dope guest coming up, and we'll be back in a moment. Peace. What's up? We back. Live, Learn, and Grow. We out here, man. I got my man Chris Crisis Campbell.
What's going on?
This is what it is, man.
This
and welcome to Live, Learn, and Grow, brother. I appreciate you, man.
I love it, bro.
You know what I mean? This is what it is, man. Yeah. But listen, it's a beautiful day today, man. This is the first episode of Live, Learn, and Grow, and you was able to come on and support me and be my first guest. What you think about that?
Like I was just telling you before the cameras came on, man, between last year and this year, a lot of my friends has been coming to me, and they made me the first of a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just grateful. And then when I see it's you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's watching most likely know your whole aura and your whole makeup, brother. So they already expected it to be good.
No doubt.
Okay, because I know I was right away.
No doubt.
You feel me?
No doubt.
Actually, it's exceeding my expectations. You feel what I'm saying? Instantly. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm excited, man. You know, I've been waiting to do this for a long time, man.
I bet. I can tell.
Just like yourself, man. We're gonna get into that, but I ain't gonna talk about it right now.
Okay.
You know, but we're gonna jump right into it, man. You know, we're gonna talk about something that's been pivotal, and that's pivotal in all of our lives, man, and that's childhood.
Right. Ooh.
Right?
Wow.
So with that being said, man, let's talk about some things that's been pivotal in your life journey, man. And
if you don't mind, Tony, before we do that, I just want to explain like people know I don't wear shades in interviews. You know what I mean? I got a little eye jammy right here, hitting the eye volleyball game type style.
Right.
But you know, in the light be hitting. I just wanted to say that because I don't wear shades in the interview. I like to look directly and know what you seeing and what you hearing is real.
That's what's up.
Word. But go ahead, let's talk about pivotal childhood, man.
Yeah, man. So what was your childhood life growing up, man? What was it like?
Wow, man. I can only remember. Like I don't even. It's crazy you saying this. That's why I said like today is gonna be real because you're gonna find out I had a first today too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I had a first in life ever today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And me coming here is like it's crazy how one is following the other. You know, before we get into that, I want to say this, and then we're going to get into the pivotal child, because I ain't want to just start getting. Because you don't want to start the show off as something, you know, sad. But if we starting from where you asking me, then it might go there. So that first today that I did was I started therapy today. Today was my first session today.
Congrats.
Real talk. I thought that making the project was going to do that, but I actually took that step today, and I'm encouraging people that might not think that they need. It's nothing. It's just a visit. Look at it like a doctor's visit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like going to check on your heart, going to check on your lungs and all of that. You feel me? Your feet. We go check on our feet. What about our brain? You know what I mean? Our mental health.
And
right?
and it's crazy that you mentioned that, man, because due to the things that's taking place in life today, man, you know, with the global pandemic and you know, the trauma that's taking place inside of households, outside of households, everything, man. And it's not only like I think people think you have to be crazy in order to go and seek therapy.
People, especially in our community.
In our community.
In our community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just rampant. It's like everybody, but in our community, that's rampant, you know. And I made a conscious decision this past weekend to do what I'm doing, and promise to be an advocate the same way I was for hip hop, same thing I was for clothing brands and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna do the same thing for this. You feel me? Because I believe in it just the same way. You know what I mean? So.
And I commend you, man, just for even taking that step, because that's the first part of it. That's the first part of it.
Word.
Acknowledging it.
Thank you.
And making a move on it.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Definitely did my first today. You know what I'm saying?
And congrats on that again.
But we could get into it. I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there.
No
we ain't gonna
doubt,
make this
no
all
doubt.
sad because this is a happy moment. But we're gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
All day long.
I'm better. I'm way better. So let's get into it though. Let's talk about it.
I want you to be better.
Work.
I want you
Thank
to be
you.
better. You know
Thank
what
you.
I mean?
Thank
But
you.
For the most part, you know, coming up, man, you know, what was some of your most challenging obstacles that you had to face coming up as a youth?
Well, I'm the youngest of 5 kids, so you know, like around the time where things started to turn for the family, I was like a kid, you know. So I was a toddler, 3, 4, 5, and headed towards the system. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like foster care system, like with 2 alive parents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's I can't even tell you nothing that happened even around that time except being in a foster home. That's the only thing I remember. If you ask me what happened at 5 years old, I don't remember nothing but sitting at that table and looking around at the dinner table and you don't know nobody there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I remember that.
That's real right there.
You know what I'm saying? So like I got a 7-year-old. I just imagine like if somebody just took him out of his house and just placed him in another house and be like, yo, you live here. You'll be starting school next week and that's it. That's how things kicked off from right there.
If you could just remember, man, just any portion of that process, man, what was it like? Like just being removed from something that you knew so well to something so strange and unknown for you.
Like what I could remember about the process,
Yeah,
things like
whatever.
All I remember is court. Court. Like you taking a stand at 5, like you know what I'm saying? At 5, just to you know what I mean, like not for nothing criminal, but just to have to make a decision.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to make a decision. They asking me my opinion on a decision in my life. 5 years old in the court. You know, so. Like my biological mom wasn't able to take care of us any longer, but you know, like for a man to try to get his kids, especially in the 80s, look how hard it is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mommy got to be on like crack for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make a joke to lighten it up.
No doubt.
But for a father, you know what I mean? Like, so imagine in the 80s, you know? So even though I didn't notice at the time, I notice now because of my project. I've done some research and I found things of the recent, but it was hard for him to get us. He had to go through him, fine tooth comb, like he trying to get his thing together. He wasn't the best in his earlier kids, but like he was trying to do right by the last few kids. I'm the baby, so and that's the stuff I remember. Like I got those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was in the
it.
schoolyard, none of that, man.
Yeah.
None of that up to that point. So after my father came and actually got us, you know what I'm saying? And that's when things started to get better, you know what I mean?
Right.
But before that, all them years, like that's all that was. So
Right.
you know.
Right. Now, you from Montgomery Projects.
Yeah,
right?
I lived in Building 6 for 17 years.
Right.
Yeah.
But you also lived down Duncan.
Yeah, when I came from the hospital, we went straight to Duncan.
You went straight to
Straight
Duncan.
to Duncan, like you know, like
So now,
like I've been in like around. I'm used to like project living. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm used to project living.
so
And
my question to you is, what was your transition stage like with the territorial beef that was going on between projects at that time? Because I know, before you even answer, because I know a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure you probably one of them, because you show love constantly, and you're a good dude.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So it might be things that you didn't have to go through
Right.
because of who you were.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was a territorial beef between projects at that time. So if you don't mind sharing that, what was that transition like for you?
let's see, you know, basically I could, when I talk about it, I could talk about like from the standpoint of which, you know, the point, the purpose that I played at that time. We always had it's in generations. In the project, it's generations, you know. So it's this generation, then it's this generation, then it's this generation. What happened was my generation, we had our thing, but mostly we all went to school together. So we just fight and beat each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like now, as the generations kept going on and younger, things started to change. And like, you know, people dying. Once one person died, then somebody else has to die. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it just keep on going like that. So what I did was, me and my partners, you know, the whole Heat, Main Gotti, Cheese, like we try to figure out ways to combat that. We actually spearheaded the Self-Destruction 2 movement.
Yes, you did.
And that was, if you watch the documentary, it was both of the project. We just kept going back and forth, you know? So like, that's the part that we played. We said, we're going to remake this record, get all the artists in the city on it, you know? Everybody, the whole Heat, Main Gotti, J Saz, KS. KS didn't even, you familiar?
Yeah,
KS?
yeah.
KS never even heard the song before. Like, KS was like 18 years old.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I put him to play a part of KRS-One. I gave like the record, the words that he said, everything, just so he could get familiar. And he told me, he's like, yo, I didn't even know. I didn't know this. You know what I mean? So I brought that to, you know, so like that, and he didn't just came in and bodied it. So yeah, those are just naming dropping the names or whatever. B.A. Baracus, Chop Diesel was on there. Everybody. If I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry. But the point about it is the project was made in honor of that whole situation that you just was talking about. If you watch the documentary, where are we walking? All through Montgomery, walking to all the shrines. Go straight to Booker T, because I could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I could go anywhere.
That's what I identify with.
Yeah, I could go anywhere because I just showed people nothing but respect the entire time.
Word.
Nothing but respect. I had to, you know, my hands got dirty sometimes or whatever, but it was always, I felt like it was something honorable, you know? But, yeah, I just, people rock with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, that's all I was saying. People rock with me.
And that's the vibe that I get. You know, I've always gotten from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for the most part, man, for those that don't know, you're an educator here in Jersey City.
Yep, a lot of people don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know.
I'm in the business of telling people more of my business now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With therapy is definitely, I'm getting so cool with it. I'm sharing, you know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
Yeah, like
I'm glad I'm the first to get it right now.
Yeah, it's a fact. I've never said this. Like, only people, if you know, you know. I've been an educator of children with disabilities for 17 years.
17 years. Wow.
Straight up. Like,
what's that like?
I'm gonna talk about it was like when I started it. When I started it, like, I just needed a pay stub. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just needed a pay stub. So what I did was I went to go be a bus aide to bring the kids that bring the bus, bring the kids to the school. Right. Check was like $40 a week. I didn't care because I just needed it. You know what I'm saying? I just needed the pay stub. Right. You know. So one day I just was bringing them in every day. Sometimes I oversleep, don't even go get the kids. Like, you know, it's just like, they put somebody else in my place, but it's just I'm not taking it serious. Right. Then one day I'm just like, I keep handing these kids to these people. So I'm like, yo, I'm walking in here. I'm not, excuse me, I'll bring the kid in, excuse me. How you doing? My name is Christopher Campbell, and I need to be working here. Word. I was working there 3 days later, and 17 years to this day. To this day. That, and people don't even know. I don't even talk about it because I like you were saying, when I get out of it, is more like when I started it, like I was getting more out of it than I was putting in. Like I was so young that I'm educating a kid that's 2 years younger than me. 2 years younger than me. And yeah, he might have a disability, but he wasn't born that way. He stole his mother's car, got into a car accident. Wow. So he lived like it was kids in the building that was living vicariously through me. Through you. Right. They know number one, those kids set up my Facebook, my Twitter, my MySpace, everything, and then handed me all the passwords. These are the kids, the disabled kids. And I'm the ones that I'm using to this very day was all set up when I didn't even know how to do none of this. And like I've said, I'm getting way more than I'm putting in, because I'm not doing that. Right. They just, they sheltered. They might be sheltered, so they don't, like, they living vicariously through me. You know, they see me on the internet at night at a show, and then I walk in the door, they like, How do you do that? You was just live. You just was up. Did you go to sleep? Like, it's exciting.
Right.
So like I'm getting way more than I'm putting in. You know what I mean? So like that kept me there. But you know, I do got a genuine love for, you know, pushing people.
Right.
To be the best. So what better ways is to deal with somebody that has disabilities, and you want to make sure when they leave out of there, you are doing the best that you could do. Yeah. That's it, man. So that's what I get out of it.
And that's where it's at today, man. You know, pushing each other.
Word.
We need that.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a little push.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You don't gotta make it all the way up, but if you did the best that you could, then you won.
Right.
So that's why I teach. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's all I teach. Like, 'cause I don't got
right.
I won't operate under a plan or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I really be there just like, it's like the person. Because I'll do anything for anybody. So that's like anything man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you call it an educator, but like, officially it is what it is. But I'm just there to whatever.
That's right. That's what's
you
up.
Need something? You need something? What you need something?
Right. Student of Ferris High School.
Yes. I'm
now
a bulldog.
Educator. Right.
Yeah.
Now educator.
I never would have thought about that.
Right. What were some of the challenges your students went through that you didn't?
First, they dealing with, oh man, damn, you about to bring me back to another reason of what I'm getting out of this.
And that's what I want to do.
I learned with the obstacles they went through that I didn't have to. How about not being able to walk? So imagine me coming with my sob story every day, and you walk into somebody that just all he want to do is just walk.
Hey man,
and you do that every day.
That's deep, bro. That's deep.
Come on, man. So
that's deep.
So I hope I answered both of those questions right there. Like
you did.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Wow.
The
simple things, man.
Yo, one time this kid, he paralyzed from the neck all the way down. Mm-hmm. And this dude is a graphic designer, and he helped design the new Brooklyn Nets logo through graphic design for them, everything.
Wow.
He can only move these, but he be killing it. One time I came in the class one time, he was like, I said something, I was complaining about something, and then he said, well, Chris, at least you working. And I was like, oh no, I always keep a job. And that's not what he was talking about. He said, at least you working.
Working, everything, limbs and all.
I was only like 23 when it happened. You know what I mean? I'm still trying, like, imagine growing up like that though. Wow. You know, all the way up to this tender age, you know, like, and they wonder, like, I'll be humbled. That's why. That's the part of that people don't even know that. That's why I get humbled and grounded at.
If you could go back to a teenager growing up in this generation, what would be your biggest obstacle, and how would you handle it?
Wow, yo, that is a real question, yo. Because I don't want to even minimize what these kids is dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, I could say, like, oh, yo, I was raised with some good values, you know what I mean? So I think I'll be doing well, you know what I mean? I could say that.
Yeah.
But there wasn't all the stuff that these kids is dealing with. They dealing with some stuff that we didn't have. We ain't have social media frying our brain the whole entire time, every single day. When I was the age, I did not have that. So, you know, and we had clearer minds. So, man, like that's a hard question. Like, that's a hard question. Like, because I'm not minimizing these young boys and young females is dealing with some crazy stuff, man. So I don't know how I operate in this, man. I can't minimize their struggle, man.
No doubt.
I feel like it'd be disrespectful because I don't got no knowledge, man. I know what's going on out here, but I don't understand this.
Right.
This is madness, man. I don't know. I wasn't like that, you know. I got into my little shares of stuff, but I wanted to live. I wanted to live all the time because I had plans. I can't be dead. I can't even go to jail. You know what I mean? There's two things that kept me out of jail is, one, ain't no girls there, and this people know. Oh, yeah. But, and I'm busy.
Right.
I got stuff to do. That's it. So, you know what I mean? I wasn't always an angel, you know, but it was always something I considered with honor at the time, you know? And it was for a purpose, you feel what I'm saying?
Let me take you back real quick. And believe it or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
I played your pops in the movie Samat.
I believe it or not, I know this.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's where I met you at.
That's right.
That's crazy. I had to meet you later on in life and then put it back together. Like, whoa, yo, that's crazy. Yo, and
right?
I'm playing a father. That's when I shaved my head. I tried to look older, but that was like 10 years ago. And like I try to, you know what I mean, grow a little straggly beard. That's what made me try to keep this little thing or whatever. Yo, I remember my son was a year younger than me. Yo, listen, man. Samat never really hit the theater like way we wanted to, but I promise y'all, that was a dope movie. I'm glad, but look who all of my friends that I met.
Right,
you know?
right.
I met a lot of friends that I still work with to this day.
Yeah,
you being one of them.
That's right.
Word.
And it's crazy because that was my second acting gig.
Yeah.
My second acting gig.
That's why you was going so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like you took it very seriously, yo. And somebody else had the part before you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was like, yo, he got lighter skin. How is this gonna work out? Boom. All you gotta do is change the name of the family. That name, okay, you know, it made sense, yo. It made sense. And you just killed it though. But you killed it. The guy that looked more like he could be my father, he didn't do well. That's how you got it. You feel what I'm saying? They said, oh yeah, he got it. Word. That's what's up.
Now, we're gonna talk about something we both I can identify a lot with you.
Yeah.
Music.
Yes, man.
Music.
Yeah. I know it's mad cliche that people say like music like saved my life. Like it sound corny, but that's a fact. That's a whole real actual fact. Like music saved my life. Like cause that it kept me out of trouble. It kept me out of trouble. Like, you know, like I was every time something happened, I was always doing something that involved this. And if I wasn't, I would be right there. Guaranteed, without a doubt. You know, I would miss stuff by like minutes. Like soon as I leave. Something that's just like while I'm pulling out the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I missed this so many times because I was doing something with this music. So I was always told myself, whether I ever got a record deal or not, I'm glad I did this because it kept me here just so I could get old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So music, that's how I feel about it. It saved my life, man.
Let me ask you this: Who or what inspired you to do music, and at what point did you acknowledge the love for it?
Well, my whole family is musicians. Everybody, top to bottom, everybody is musicians.
Okay.
My father is a professional drummer. He was with a group 25 plus years, Mighty Royal Silvertones with my Uncle Tom. Now, he is a professional drummer. He came together with a bass player. My mother played the bass guitar, like for real.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
All her brothers in the house. You couldn't live in the house if you didn't play an instrument. You couldn't even let her father, you could not. He made sure everybody knew how to play. I played the guitar. I left it alone because I felt like I ain't needed in rap when I was younger. Like, I don't need to learn to play the guitar. I'm about to rap. So when I got into rap, like my family was looking like, what are you doing? My father was like, what are you doing? That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? We all do this. I was like, no, I do this.
Right.
I do this. So you understand? The music part of the family, that's just natural. That's natural. But it's just that a lot of my most of them play gospel music. But my generation of the kids and younger than me, they're gonna do hip hop. But I was first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You know, the industry is saturated with talent.
Yeah.
Saturated with talent.
Facts.
What does Crisis bring to the hip hop culture?
Just to balance out like the authenticity. It definitely the reinvention of myself is definitely making it cool to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to anything that I've done before this last project, you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking some rough stuff, but the stuff I was talking about happened.
Right.
It happened. Like if I wasn't involved with it, I was there. You know what I mean? But not to glorify it. I was telling the tales of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you was mad gritty on that Kenny Ken.
Kenny Kent, yo, we was acting crazy. Yo, Yo, I wanted to make the Brotherly Love video for the album, so I called around to everybody who had footage on us. I called Kenny Ken. He sent me all of them. I'm in the house watching it because I'm picking the pieces that I want to put in there. I'm just like, yo, what's wrong with us? Why are we so angry? Yo, we wonder why every time we went up to the labels, they was like, yo, they got to stay outside.
Right.
We ready to handle the business because we run our own company. No, we are the artists, but like we handle the business too. But when you hearing that, you just like, yo, these dudes is crazy, man. But yeah, man. So that's why I feel like I bring, like with my evolution and my growth, and I'm putting it into the music. That's why I'm talking about more mature topics like levels of love, and I feel like that's what I'm bringing, making it cool to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just say after 20 plus years, like I just got corny. You know what I'm saying? So cool dude that you rocked with said like, yo, it's cool not to kill our brothers. You know what I'm saying? Let's link with them and see how we can make a move.
Nah,
when you start talking that type of stuff,
yeah, but all you did was live, learn, and grow.
Exactly. All I'm doing is telling you what happened.
That's it.
In the order of what's going on, man.
And that's it.
I had to live it. You know what I mean? After that, I learned from what I lived.
That's right.
And I'm getting better. That's why, that first step I took today, actually, I'm at grow right now, brother.
That's right. And that's where we all trying to get to.
Yeah, man. I'm growing because I live and I learn.
That's right. The heat.
Yeah.
The heat.
Yeah.
Talk about the experience and the opportunities that presented, and how did that develop you as a solo artist?
First, like people look at us as rap group from Jersey City, which we are, man, but we like real brothers. Like for real. I know everybody use this bro word very loosely nowadays.
Right.
Nah, this for real. Like we really be together. You know what I'm saying? We raising families together.
Word.
Like our ladies is related.
Word.
You feel what I'm saying? Or really close and friends. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what makes the music so great. That's why we sound so much as a unit. So that's why it's transitioning into the music. But I'm telling you where it comes from actually being brothers, bro. So everything is gonna be great. Something coming from that, building an infrastructure, showing people loyalty, because that say a lot about your character. If how long you can have the same friends, man.
That's right. That's
Real
right.
talk. Not saying that because you fall out with people that you don't have character, but when someone does that, that says something about them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And we've been friends a long time. So, like the Heat, we started that in high school. In high school, man, we was all like, I was doing my thing. P was doing his thing. Monroe just rap whenever he feel when he bored with P. Like he don't care. And it was actually 4 of us. And shout out to Old Nitty. But when it got down to 3, we just like we never thought that we wasn't gonna make it. At no point. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine that. Like at no point did we ever think that we wasn't gonna make noise, man, because we was just that dope. And we just decided to go do a song together. We got a group at the time, made some dumb long song. It was about 7 minutes, 89 seconds, something like that. Because we are trying to outshine each other. We're not trying to make it, so we don't know how to make a song. But this is a fun fact. And Chop Diesel corroborate this story. The first Heat song we ever made in life, we produced it. I'm talking about so intricate that we went and got an OJ's record, played it at home, say, look how this loop like this. Came there, put it there, Chop. Listen, see this loop right here? We need to catch that right there. We need to throw these drums behind it. The very first Heat song ever made, we produced it.
See, when you talk like that, man,
I be wanting people to know,
that's
man.
what I'm saying.
I don't usually say stuff like that, but man, you asking me, man.
Yeah, man, but things like that just amazes me, man, because that's just musical genius to me. You know what I mean? And you had that
music,
early.
Bro. You know music.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And like I share with everybody, man. I got an A&R ear.
Without a doubt.
You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
So We got a lot of artists here in Jersey City, man. We got a lot of artists here in Jersey City.
I'm a Jersey City like fan, like for real.
For real.
I don't know if people riding around listening to me, but I be listening to y'all.
Right.
In my car. Like I enjoy putting people that's all from the city in my car on the Bluetooth and be rocking.
So with that being said, who would you like to work with if you haven't already?
I don't know everybody already. Like
that's what I'm saying. I know.
I'm trying to think of somebody like it'd probably be the new guys that I don't know. I want to meet them. I would say that. It'd be the new guys that I don't know that I want to. You know what I mean? So like that's who I want to work with. Like who else? Who else? Because everybody, I spread myself all around, you know, the city. But you might be a little younger that you probably don't even know like how I get down. But you might figure it out. Youngins go get information if they want it.
Exactly.
So that's who I would like to work with. The one people I don't know that's really trying to do their thing. I want to meet them and I want to work with them.
Who's your favorite artist of all time?
All time. Jeez. Damn. Oh, we don't even do top fives no more. We just gonna go straight to the throat. Because I, require mad things to make that decision. I'm gonna have to go with the person that has the majority of all of them, and that would have to be the Jigga Man. Sorry, like
word,
cause like the way he think, like I'm him just broke. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't broke, but you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't a Billy, but I know how to bust them moves. You know what I'm saying? Just given the right opportunity. So that's why I can identify him and then still be dope. And still be dope. Like you still spitting that, you know what I mean?
For real.
So I look at that, the CEO part of it, the music that I got, that the era that it came in which helped me escalate. I would have to go with the Jigga Man if you make me pick one. If you make me pick one.
Right. And I'm gonna just piggyback off that same question and share mine. Mine is Redman.
P. That's P. Favorite rapper of all time. Redman. He's been saying that forever. Shout out to Redman.
Shout out to Redman.
He is fire.
For
and
real.
Still to this day.
I
play Redman songs that say 2021 on it. I'll be watching videos with the same type of we be walking around smacking everybody. Like, yo, he just made that.
Right.
Like, come on, why are you still doing that in 2021? Shout out to Redman.
For real.
I watched Redman and listen to today, the stuff he just did.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't just I'll go nostalgia and just go back, but no, I listen to what they doing actually today. And he is spitting that. So I
for real.
That's a good one, brother.
Yeah,
shout out
man.
That.
Yeah. You work with two of the most talented artists in the game right now, and Daria Jones and Susie Q, Kiana.
Oh my God, man.
What was that like?
Heaven sent, man. Yo, like that's how I knew that the project was ordained. You know what I'm saying? I knew the project was ordained when everybody that I wanted just came. You know, I didn't even know Daria.
Right.
I know Daria because of you, LaToya, Miss Delicious. I know her because of y'all.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I needed somebody for this record. And I knew what type of person I wanted. I ain't never seen her nothing. I said I need this neo-soul type of female. I had it all mapped out.
Right.
And when I put it up there and I asked my friends, you pointed it out to me. Toya pointed it out, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, and then I just went for gusto, excuse me. I got this record, it's called Spread Love. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to send it over to you, you know what I'm saying? I got somebody doing some riff stuff that you can see the vibe of the whole thing. And she said, all right, send it over. I sent it over. She was like, what's up? Let's do it. And the dope thing about it is a whole documentary put behind this. And I'm talking about the documentary be done this fall, showing you how I did the whole thing. You're going to see me the day I meet Daria her in the studio making this record. We recorded everything. You see I walked in with that tripod?
Yeah.
Like, yo, just in case, you know what I'm saying? But then I come in here and see what's going on and see who in here. And, I left my joint outside. I didn't want to even bring it in the room, man. So
Word.
yeah, we documented everything, and so you're gonna be able to see Daria, man. Shout out to Daria. And then I got I wanted to do the live show on with the band, and I called Daria up. She was already booked out of town. She couldn't make it. So boom, she told me, why don't you hit Susie up? I was like, yo, I was gonna do that, and she said, yeah, hit up. Now, I knew Susie since I was like 15. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, but she went to Lincoln. We went to Ferris. But
Right.
all the talent came from high school. You know what I'm saying? And I hit her up. She said, I'll do it. Showed up at the rehearsals. Then when we did the live show, she just showed her behind. She showed her behind.
Now,
And it's all on the documentary. Like, you got to see
Right.
her go there and act crazy, bro. Like,
and if I'm not mistaken, I know, I seen some footage of the show you guys did at Winnie's. I'll call it Winnie's. That's what I know it as. Winnie's on Monticello. On the turn.
yeah,
Mogul or whatever it
yeah,
is.
that's where it was originally, but
Right.
they police shut that down 4 days before the show. So I had to flip it, go downtown to the headroom real quick. So I had to shift everybody who gave me their money.
I remember that.
Yo, I was
that.
panicking. I was
Right.
panicking, bro. I was like, that thing used to have me like going crazy, but I flipped it down there. That's what you saw. So that was headroom.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead, though.
Okay. Yeah, man.
You saw that? Yeah, that was the live
That
show.
was
First
hot.
live show.
That was hot.
Yeah,
that was
man.
hot. That was
Crazy.
hot.
I loved it. I love the live band.
I
man.
think because I think that takes an artist to another level. A rap artist
What?
to another level.
Absolutely.
When
Absolutely.
you can rock with a live band. I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, shout out Deep Cover, man. Deep
Yeah.
Cover. Shout out to them. Shout out Taz, man.
Yeah.
Word
Yeah.
up. Jawan, you already know how we doing it. Shout out to my brother. I say Keith. My brother was the bass player for the last live event I did, the virtual show. That's the first time I ever played with my brother. He's the bass player.
That's dope. That's
Same mother, same father.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's my brother. Back there, he killing it. Cause I'm telling you, like a whole family, bro. I can make a whole band with everybody with the same last name and show you that. If I go down North Carolina and say, let's go, I can show you that and everybody that had the same last name. Unless they got married.
That's dope.
Same blood. We could be the Jacksons over and over. Like, that's how nice they are. You know what I'm saying? It's slow in the South. All you got to do, Tom, is this is what you do on the porch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just all the time, man.
Right.
On the bass, you know what I'm saying? The drums, the piano, man. My whole family play instruments, man. But they don't live here. So, but I met up with a lot of musicians being in this industry to be able to, still get my thing. But my brother ain't far. He in Delaware. He drive up here. He kill it, man. Shout out Keith, man. That's my bro.
What inspired you to make songs like God Is Love?
Man, that's crazy. One, I was, coming up, no matter what was going on, like I was raised as a God-fearing child and then to man. Like, if you listen to all the gangster stuff I did with the Heat, you will still know that. You will still know that. It's there. Everybody noticed that.
Right.
That you was listening, you know it already. I don't care how wild you heard me talk. You know that if you listen to me. So that was always there. And it's a few things that made me, like one, I always wanted to make a song that my pops could listen to. He used to always ask me to rap at his programs. I was like, I don't got no bars that need to be said around your programs. I'm talking about I don't have nothing at all.
Right.
And I actually, me with my evolution and my new growth and new style, I perform in churches. Imagine a guy off Kenny Ken.
That's a universal artist, man.
Yo, I could go to a church and pull a whole thing off. I could now with this, I got festivals with stuff with outside with kids at. That's a whole nother market. You know what I mean? Like I thought that people think that having positive music that uplift people is a downfall. One thing that did go down, views went all the way down. Because when people surfing the net, they looking for negativity.
Right. All day long.
I don't want to see you taking this homeless man up and going to feed him. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's a good look, but I don't want to see. I watched the clip. It's cool. I hit the like button.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Okay, but we not. That's not what I'm looking for. Come on,
Right,
man.
right,
Somebody gotta
right.
get their head knocked off. That's what I'm scrolling for.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I'm guilty of it too, but not as much lately because like I don't even want to see negativity anymore. I've actually seen it in real life. I've seen turmoil and trauma in real life, so
Yeah.
I don't have no Jones to see negativity, man. So,
Yeah.
but back to God is love, bro. Like that, like it was inevitable, and I always wanted to make a song that I could do that. Like my pops would listen to me, like, yo, that's dope. And alongside of that is the content. You seeing the stuff that's being said in that song, man.
Yeah. I was in the video.
Yeah, absolutely. You did an excellent job, though. And I knew you was going to be in the videos 3 years ago. Okay?
Word.
All of this stuff that you're watching right now was made in my head already. You was already booked for that 3 years ago. And it went exactly.
Word.
I knew I was going to be on that bench. I knew I was going to have that same suit on. That's why I always kept it hung up, because I knew I one day I'm going to shoot this video. And it happened 3 years later. And it went exactly the way that I visioned it. I'm talking about to the T, man. I love that execution, man.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's dope.
but
but for the most part, man.
Yeah.
Overall, man, I just love you as a brother first,
Word, thank you, bro. Likewise,
but
too.
as an artist, man. And you know, like it's easy for cats to make music, right? But who's that complete artist? That well-rounded artist? And I mean, let me ask you this. How important is stage presence as an artist? Performing your stage show.
Very important. Very important.
Because I've seen you, I'm asking that question because I've seen you, I mean, in a even just a street festival.
Right.
And you killed it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Killed it. And I'm not saying that because you hear none of that.
You ain't never said nothing.
You
that
know
was
what I'm
fraudulent.
saying? Right.
I ain't never heard.
And I said, that's all I'm saying.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. But
For real.
live performance has always been a thing for me. Like, it's not even something that I even practice. What it is people who know me know that a regular conversation with me is all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
word up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's me naturally. I'm doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? So, for me to get on the stage and get this energy from the people that's watching, listen, man.
Yeah, man.
The emotion just pour out because that's me regularly. I'm the hand mover. I want to show you everything that I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what that's about, man. So and it helped people say like, yo, especially people pay to see you. If people are paying to see you, they don't want to see you just be acting like, all right, I'm good. I'm just here to do this and I'm getting up out of here.
Right.
They like, I gave you money.
Exactly.
I gave you money. You better stand up and
Right.
dude, you better walk side to side. I'm over here. You ain't even come over here. You better get over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to give people, especially people that pay me, and I don't get booked much. Like, the events that you're watching, I book myself. So, I'm booked often because I book myself.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like, people don't call me and say, I want to pay you to come do this over here. That's cool. I'll go over there, grab that spot, put all these people in here, and they pay me. Wow. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
and I pay my friends.
That's dope.
I pay my friends.
That's dope.
That's it, man. So like I have to give a good show because like I'm the guy that put it together. I'm the guy that the artist with the name behind it, and you know, and I represent me and my friends. So it got to be good. So I'm gonna give you a good show.
What type of opportunities has rap provided for you outside of you being an artist?
Outside of me being an artist?
Yeah. For one, you know, you're an actor.
Right.
Also.
Oh yeah. See, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
We even talk about that's how I met you. Yeah. Like
You know what I'm saying?
I always knew I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I always.
Yeah.
It just
And
comes
you
so
do it
natural.
so natural.
I'm about to let people in on secret. Since we're doing first or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you believe that all the movies that I've been in, I never read a script?
Wow.
I ain't read Samat. When I used to come to set, that's why I pull you to the side and be like, yeah, so like what's going on with it? Like, you know what I mean? Talk to me about the feeling of what's going on and I can give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And I never read a script and I've been like over 17 movies. Not even counting what they call like the YouTube joints that they're like the city and all of that. What you call them? Web series.
Web series.
Yeah. Not counting web series. 17 movies, and I never read a script.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's how natural it came, and that came from performing. You know what I mean? Being an artist, being a rapper. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. I know what it's like to be in front of the camera. You know what I mean? Like, and they ain't really give me no hard roles yet, man. They be like, I be playing some on myself, man. Like, I don't even know if I'm that good yet. I could do stuff.
You want to test your range?
Yeah, I know I got it because listen, man. If y'all need tears, like I got them for days. I just don't be around you. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to see that, I mean, that range, you could get it, especially right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anybody out there? The brother Saladin Nork.
Okay.
Brother, he like a Wayans.
Like a Wayne.
He like a Wayans. Like he one of the Wayans, and he hit me with a script. Like he hit it with me with like probably like 3 weeks ago. I still haven't read it because he never worked with me before. I gotta call him and tell him, you gotta talk to me about it. You gotta talk to me. I'll take you out for lunch. Talk to me about what's going on. Like I can't get it by just reading. You know what I mean? Like I got a slight learning disability. That's another thing too. Maybe that's why I work with kids with disabilities so well. Because we all got it. We all got something. You're not nice at everything. Bro.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So like, I do got a slight dyslexic type situation. I'll give you another fun fact. First, I feel like just telling stuff now.
Go ahead, man. I'm glad I'm bringing this. I'm able to bring this out of you, bro.
I bet you don't know this. Every song that I've written, I write lyrics. I write the song backwards. The first thing that you hear come out my mouth was the last thing I put on the paper. I write it from the bottom all the way to the top, even if it's a story. Completely backwards. Up the page. Bro, I promise you, man. This is why I needed to get in therapy. Because if you, this is just making some light, you know what I'm saying? This is like, yo. Like that's crazy. When I tell people that, only a few people I tell that. When I tell you that, they be looking at me like, "What is you talking about? You're writing a story. You need it how does it get in chronological order?" I see it backwards. That's why I make the video first. I knew you was gonna play the guy on the bench, the good Muslim brother. I didn't have one word to the song yet, and I knew that you was gonna be on the bench. That's a fact. You gonna be on the bench. I'm gonna have the candies like Forrest Gump. With the suit on, and I'm gonna be now. He had a lady sitting there bothering her, but this is a song about religion. I wanted to talk about all religions, all faiths. You know what I'm saying? So this is a Christian gospel singer that's on this part right here. But me, like mostly all my friends is Muslims. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I just know stuff just from hanging around. You know what I mean? You're gonna just soak up that energy. That's one that I was always drawn to, and I needed that represented. Yo, and then I wrote the song.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And that's different, man. That's different. That's different and that's challenging.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
But actually, the challenge to me is to do it the way that everybody's doing it.
That's deep, bro.
I mean, so it's really, I can't let you say that it was challenging. I was like, no, it's not. Like, that's right.
You know, at the end of this whole thing, man, I'm going to ask you what you learned today, man. And I got something that you just taught me.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm acknowledging it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Educators educating each other.
That's what's up, man.
That's dope.
And let's go a little deeper, man. Let's go into the personal life. Yeah. You know, and I'm gonna just get right to it, man. Who is Crisis?
Ooh, man, we started that today. Like, man, we like really like cause I know, but I was never really ready in no setting in my life for somebody to know exactly who I was. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I'm really going around places, not faking, but just giving people pieces. Never letting, this person can only know this part of me. This person can know this part of me. So imagine having to shift everywhere you go. Because you feel like nobody gonna accept you for everything.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Nobody is gonna accept you for everything. So it's not a hard question because I really know. I'm just getting to the point where if I'm ready to tell people, man, like you know what I mean. So I talk a little bit about like one. I like people to learn from me. You know what I mean? Like I like when I say learn from me, not me like I'm teaching them something. Just like if I go through something, you know,
and learn from it.
And you could look at the mistakes that I make from it, not even how good I do it, how bad I did it, and get something from it. So even if it's from my mistakes, I want people to get something from my existence, you know.
Your talk and what you're saying to me right now is everything that live, learn, and grow is, bruh.
Right.
It's not only through my experiences, but through the lenses of others.
Right. Right.
And you providing that.
Thank you. That's the goal, then.
Yeah.
That's the goal right there, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's dope that I'm just surrounding myself with people that is like-minded, yo. I looked around and I started working with all these different people in the city, and then I go to an event and they just all with each other. Like, wait a minute, there's a little cult right here of extremely talented people, man. And I'm in the circle. Because I went and grabbed them one by one. I work with them one by one, so I have my own relationships, and then I get to come back together, and they're already a family. And then I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I noticed that when we was at the Lincoln event.
Okay.
At Lincoln High School. I was looking like, y'all, Joey said y'all need, even if y'all exclude me, it's a team of people in Jersey City that you see in everything. Please support these people, man. Please support these people, man. Like, yo, I'm getting the support. I love it. But I mean, like, even if you don't include me, that's how unselfish I am.
That's right.
Like, they are so dope. I'm talking about actors, comedians, rappers. They teaching your kids.
Word.
And they out here putting, man, yo, so whatever they do, so please support that, man. Shout out to Latoya, Miss Delicious, doing her fashion show / comedy show for Full Figured Women.
Yes.
July 31st.
For real.
That is so dope. You know what I'm saying?
Very talented woman.
Super dope. Like, yo, this is how people, when you don't support them, these are the people that go off somewhere and they just become everything. But they right here. They right here, man. And yo, I had to get a little hype at that point because I'm so excited to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, including yourself. You are one of those people that I'm talking about in this little circle. You know what the circle is,
no
bro.
No doubt.
Daria in that circle. Susie Q in that circle. Latoya, Miss Delicious in that circle. Ibn, Sharif Shakur in that circle.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah. You
Come on, man. Like,
right.
it's bad other people. Sorry if I missed the name. You get the point. And I just wanted to use this opportunity to shout them out, man.
No doubt.
And yourself, bro.
No doubt. I appreciate it.
I'm amongst some real talented people, man. That's why I wanted to acknowledge that.
Word. Gunshot survivor. Correct?
Right. Yeah. Now, this one wouldn't be a first. I went up to Supreme one time. He said, "You want to come up to my crib and get on my live or whatever. I DJing live," and then he just interviewed me. And I was just a little bit out of my mind. I started talking, telling like details of stuff that, you know what I mean? Like really shit, because people are watching, you know what I mean? So basically I'll elaborate, but you know, the details of it, this time I ain't gonna just go out like that. But that is official, you know? But what I do is, I'm trying to make this cool, man.
Right. Well, if
that
anything,
situation. No. Let me. I'm just want to set it up to let people know. Like, I want to make this cool to have this type of mentality. When that happened, I immediately look for the fault in myself. That was the first time I've been involved in something. I've been involved in a lot of stuff. That was the first time I was involved in something that I just took a look at myself.
Right.
And I was like, yo, you are completely out of pocket. I'm talking about, like, that's not me. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? So I remember, like, praying, like, God, if you pull me through this, I'm done with this stupidity. And to this day, I never felt a pinch. Never 1 ounce of pain, nothing, man. Just stapled up. Not even that. Nothing. I've never felt a pinch to this day. I made a promise that this right here, that's it. I took accountability for how I even got to that point. That was me, out of pocket. And I would never do that ever again. You know what I mean? So I look at this. That was good. Thank you. Needed that. You know what I mean? I'm out of pocket. I wasn't raised like this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised like this. So I took accountability. And then I moved on.
That was a 2-part question that you answered both questions. Yeah? You answered both questions.
Wow, I guess I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? When we tell the truth, that's the answer.
I appreciate all of that, man.
Yeah, it's the truth, man.
So, major project, Levels of Love. Was there any point in your life where you felt unloved that inspired you to make a song like that?
Nah, I can't say that because people love me, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
People really love me, yo. Like, say that.
I
know somebody that love me so much that it's like they like, yo, it's like that. So no, it's never been a time, because even if it's not everybody, you asking was there somebody like nobody. I never felt like that.
Word.
Never felt like that. Only if I did, I had to be really, really young in a situation where I don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Like if you by yourself and you just been removed from something, this can't be love. I mean, this is, I don't even know what's going on. So did somebody make me come here? Like, you know what I mean? Somebody don't like me no more? You don't know. So maybe if it was ever a time, it would have been that period right there. But that was a long time ago. But for the most part, that the energy I've been putting out here, people let me know, even if it's on the low. Like, yo, I love you, yo.
Word.
For real, for real.
Well, I'm going to tell you right here live on this camera right now, I love you.
Damn. Love you too, bruh.
No doubt.
Real talk.
For
real talk, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, that's how I feel. Like that. Like that. And I believe you. That's the dope part about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just words, really. Without action, it's just words.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you definitely a person of action, man. So I know it's official.
Now,
put these back on. That light was killing my.
This is a question and a statement. You don't watch TV.
I don't. I mean, like,
why is that?
I mean, like, I watch TV pertaining to what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm about to give you another jewel. People don't know about me. Like, people wonder I don't watch movies. So all the movies that y'all watch that be coming out, and they ask me, I can't join the conversation. You know what I mean? So my friends know me so well that if they get around talking about something like sports, I'll jump in like, oh yeah, and Diddy, yeah, you saw that thing like that. They all look at me like, you don't know nothing. So people know I don't watch TV. I watch stuff that's like involved in what I got going on. When I watch movies, I'm not sitting there looking at the suspense. I'm looking at how they shoot that shot. How much you think they paid to rent that hall that they just did that whole joint in?
Yeah, your mind is going somewhere.
I can't even enjoy TV. Right. So if I'm just sitting with a lady watching something and then you sitting there breaking down the angle that it was shot, she looking at you like, bruh, watch the movie. Like, yo, see, like, yo, man, it's somewhat dyslexic, man. It's somewhat dyslexic.
It's a double D though. It's dyslexic and dope.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying?
Bars, man.
Because I always like to chop it up with somebody, man.
It's funny, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Who gonna give you something out of the ordinary?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is,
I'm
man.
on something else. That's why I had to go get some work on it, man.
Word. And I'm glad you did that.
Need somebody to stable this out, man.
Right.
Need a stabilizer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Need to stabilize my brain, man.
With everything that you got going on, man, you got, talk about your business, man. You got the Level of Love merch.
Levels of Love merchandise,
you know what I mean? Talk about that, man.
I like one thing. The misconception about it is that it's a clothing line. You know what I mean? I want to clear that up. Like, this is strictly merchandise that is a part of the actual Levels of Love project. You know what I mean? So like when you purchase the Levels of Love project, it comes in a box. I should have had one sitting here, but
you should have.
Throw that in.
No doubt.
And it comes in a box with my face on it, with the album cover on it. The actual album is on a cassette tape, shaped like a cassette tape, but swings out as a USB. All right, so that gives so much content on there, man. Like, yo,
that's clever, man. That's just clever.
That's right there.
Clever, bro.
I knew it was going to be on a cassette.
Clever marketing.
I knew that was going to be a USB 3 years ago. I had to research. I had a cart that was sitting there for over a year. I don't got the money yet, but I'm going to get it.
Right.
Just hold on tight in my account. I'm going to get this, man. And this merchandise actually funded the entire project. You know what I'm saying? That's how people support it. This project was made by the actual people. That's how I knew they wanted it, because they made it. If they didn't support what I was giving them about the project, it could have never existed.
Wow. Right.
So the people that believed in me funded this entire project, man, by this merch. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a clothing line. It's just merch, the memorabilia to add on to the story, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Like a magnet going straight down the line, just attracting everything. This is just one of the pieces. Levels of Love merchandise. Wow. Go check it out. Hit that DM, man, and order a piece, man. Order a piece.
Definitely,
it's
man.
definitely going to a cause.
Okay. Before, me and you had a conversation on social media, on Facebook, and we was talking about supporting each other.
Yeah,
like
we always be doing
how we'll support somebody we don't know or can't even touch.
Yeah.
Opposed to somebody we see every day. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember the conversation. That was bugged out, man.
Right?
And yeah, like it's just like I don't know what the reason is, because I'm not like that. So if I give a reason, I would just be speculating, because I'm not that type of person. So I don't even know what people are thinking when they don't support like the people that's around them that you see, like not people that just play around with it. I'm talking about people that make it their life, and you know them and watch them grow up, and you know the content, even if it's just halfway good. Support that. I don't know why it's so hard for people to do it, but I'll see people like nobody likes and shares. I scroll down, and if you're on my friend list, I should be liking it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And people like, oh, what about what's likes? Y'all don't realize when you're hitting the like button, you're giving people an opportunity to be involved in the algorithm. So like you can help somebody's career by hitting a like button, and they don't even realize it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't want to comment because they don't want to see, when people see the content, they'll see you. They don't want to be seen in a comment with 8 showing some love. 8 comments showing some love. So, but if you go search celebrity posts and you scroll just to see what people talk about it, you'll find them. Sitting there with nobody liking what they said, but just pouring their heart out.
Word.
Artists don't even hit the like button on what you said to them. You could tag them in it, and still you're not gonna get that. Why you want to be in a needle in a haystack when you could be a part of the haystack?
Part of the haystack.
I don't understand it, so I don't know why, but we did have that conversation. That's very interesting. I hope somebody can enlighten me on that. Why do we not do that?
It's important.
Why we don't support each other? Like make everybody look like everybody's involved. You could show somebody love in the palm of your hand. Like, remember, he used to make albums, go to the studio, make it, press it up ourselves, package them all ourselves, throw it in the back of the trunk, and ride to everybody projects. We don't care who beefing. Y'all gonna buy this? Y'all gonna buy this? If anybody, because if y'all remember, y'all younger, go ask your father, go ask your uncle, your older brother. They'll tell you we did it. Now that's what we had to do to get love. But now you can show somebody love in the palm of your hand. You could, they selling that single for $1. Come on, my Apple Pay already hooked up, so let me just throw the $1 over there.
Right.
It's not gonna kill nobody. I don't know the reason, but I hope it get better.
Right.
And I think it is. So I don't want to just talk about the people who not doing. Let's talk about the people who actually be supporting. Because if people wasn't actually supporting out there, this whole project wouldn't exist. Exactly. So we gave them enough shine, but let's talk about the people that do. And there's a lot of them. I hope y'all continue to do so. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Now, before we wrap this up, man, because our time is coming to a close.
Yeah, we could do this till 24 hours straight, man.
Exactly. And as an artist, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I am going to put you on the spot because I already know. All I need is something, man. Lead the people with something, man. A freestyle or something, man. I don't care what it is, bro. I already know it's going to be hot anyway. Wow. So, and we're going to close the show with that. And that's how we going to do it, man. Live, learn, and grow, man. This is what we doing, man.
Wow.
My man, Crisis.
I can only talk about love at this point, man. I've been doing love for the last 5 years.
Hey, man.
Well, we just keep it there then.
That's right.
People ask like why I still do what I do, and that's why I came on this piece right here. Where the love come from? You already ripped every beat, what you still rapping for? You already hit every freak, what you still macking for? You already cocked every heat, what you still clapping for? You already ripped every beat, what you still rapping for? I do this for the love of the street, the love of the heat. For the love of my city, the love of the beats. I do it for the love of my peeps, the love of murder, for the love of G, for the love of P, for the love of me. For the love of D.O.G. for being a beast. For the love of VIC for selling me leaf. Hold on. Shout out to VIC for slinging me leaf. He gets pounds and Chameleon had my mix down so crispy. When you hear that mix by Chameleon, you know it's heat. I catch wreck. What the hell you expect? I'm from the G. I deliver sicker. You want it quicker, just say please. Thanks to my brother for cheese. Love is when you roll with the same dude since Big Wheels. Love is when you do dirt with your man and gets real. And have to grip steel and clips get peeled. If one of you get knocked, the other keep his lips sealed. Yo, Christ, I've been loving what you doing with the slang. Seen your vids on IG, you be doing your thing. That's right, applaud when you see him. But I saw some DMs with you going off back and forth with my BM. So I'm out for the cheddar and the dough. And look at me, I'm simply better with the flow. And personally, I feel it's better if you know. I love your baby mother, I never let her go. But she's too rich for my blood, I clear the lane. She want me to cop her fresh threads like Vera Wayne. Want me to give her shopping sprees, wet and ring with the bling. Psst. Love don't cost a thing. But if you need to total some, I got a dub for you. If you ever up at some beef, I got a snub for you. I go to war with my hands, grab the gloves for you. If you got love for me, then I got love for you.
Come on. And that's what's happening on Live, Learn, and Grow.
R.I.P. DMX, man.
Word.
I had to throw that ball and that line in there, man.
My man Crisis.
Word up.
Tony Perkins, Live, Learn, and Grow. Stay tuned,
Live,
man.
Learn,
We got
and
a
Grow.
lot
The
more
first
coming,
episode.
Man. First episode.
Uno.
Definitely.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Word.
Word up. Dope.
Peace.